Hey, it's Joe. Got another question here. This one is from Jim Wexford from Ann Arbor, Michigan. Jim says, I don't want to make phone calls to sellers. Can I still be an investor? Absolutely. You can hire somebody to do all this work for you. But I'm going to suggest, if you want to do this well, and if you want to get a quicker startup, and you want to get money in your pocket sooner, it's going to be easier if you make these calls. And I know they can be painful. I know the first time I started making calls, I was a real estate agent, and I did flat out cold calls. There wasn't any auto marketer around to bring leads into me. I just got on there's what they used to call the crisscross, which was phone numbers of everybody on a particular street, and I would start at the top and I would start calling, and as an agent they teach you, well, call them and ask them if they'd like a free market analysis of their home. So I'd do that, and I made calls, and after 10 or 20 of those calls, I'd get somebody who would say, yeah, go ahead. And then out of 2 or 3 of those, I would get appointments, and I would get a listing from those, and then of course we'd sell the property. So it really worked. I hated it. I still hate it. I don't do it anymore. I do everything by automation now because I want people to call me because it's easier to talk to them if they've responded to an ad positively. So I get rid of all the junk and all the people that are upset. But I remember sitting down at that table. I waited till everybody left in the evening. I went to my real estate office where nobody else was around. I got into the conference room. I spread out all the papers in front of me. I spread out my script in front of me. I got the phone numbers in front of me. I put the phone here, and then I was just like terrified for a while. And then I finally picked up the phone and I made the calls and I got the business. And it was not any fun, but I made money. And it helped me grow my business. And as I did it, I got better at it, and I got more comfortable with it, and I became more confident with it, and my conversion ratios, went up. So many good things happened because of it, and it made me better at talking to everybody, not just my business, but in my life as well. It made me more persuasive. It made me learn how to speak and speak in a consultative way to folks. And a good way to learn some of this is by going out and go to Amazon, pick up some books. You can't go to a bookstore anymore. You got to go to Amazon. So you pick up some books on consultative selling and learn some of these techniques on how to talk to people. It's not the old used car salesman techniques anymore. Now it's about learning how to solve a problem. You're working as a consultant. If you go to the doctor, you say, "Doctor, it hurts." Well, the doctor starts to ask you questions about what hurts, and then he makes a diagnosis based on his knowledge of medicine, and then you follow his diagnosis, and hopefully you're cured. That's the same thing that we're doing. We're questioning the people, finding out the situation that they're in, giving them options, because there's more than one option here. We give them their options, and then they pick the best one. And many times, the best option is working with us. And if it's not, that's okay. They can go do that other option as well. But sometimes we even think that another option is better, and they still come with us, and we just make sure they understand what they're getting into. We want them to be comfortable with what they've decided on. And when you do that, people like you a lot better, and it makes it easier to sleep at night, and the people appreciate what you do for them. And that is what we try to accomplish in our business, because it makes our business sustainable for the long term. You don't have to cheat people. You don't have to take advantage of some old lady and steal her equity out of her house by hammering her and negotiating down on the price. You don't have to go do short sales and lie to some appraiser about how this property is not worth it and try to convince them to lower the appraisal. I mean, lots of crazy things in this business. You don't have to do those things. You can have a good, honorable business and still make a lot of money doing it. Just like a doctor. You go to a doctor and he solves a problem for you. He says, okay, I got to do open heart surgery on you if you're going to live. Now I'm going to charge you $100,000 for it, or whatever they charge now, and I'm going to cut your chest open, and I'm going to put you out, and you're going to be off your feet for weeks or months, and you might even die. But there's a good chance that you're going to live. And if you don't do anything, I guarantee you're going to die. So, it's a good option. It's the best option for your situation. And that's what we're going to do for these folks. We're going to find the best option for their situation. And by doing massive marketing like we do, you get more chances at that. You get more people coming in and saying, let's give it a try. All right, hope that answers the question.